So in this awareness video, we are going to talk about the disruptive force of ML, AI and data science in BFSI sector. We are going to discuss some broader use case and see how big is the fold and how many people are going to get into this fold and how many fold times it is going to multiply in coming years from now. So BFSI sector, as it is a lot of driven by the huge wave of digitization and data wave, we have a lot of data, and now different functions within the bank like treasury, risk, finance, compliance, controlling functions, and some of the front office functions, they are working sitting on this data and they are trying to make a lot of sense of it, right? So in front office, a trader job is completely taken over by algorithm who are trading on behalf of a trader, right? In middle office, many of these functions like compliance jobs, wherever we are detecting any fraudulent cases, is driven by some algorithm which is scanning through a lot of unstructured data and trying to detect the fraud, trying to detect through a forensic analytics, trying to detect certain unusual patterns. Similarly, in risk management, we have multiple algorithms which are purely theoretical based, which are purely assumption based. Now we are freeing up those assumptions and trying to build the same algos from data, right from data. So data is building those equations, those regression equations, those classification equations all by itself. It is learning through the data, right? So all these new way of doing things is creating more and more use cases as we are building a huge pipeline of use cases in banking, finance, and specifically with respect to the trading world, specifically with respect to the quantitative modeling, with respect to financial engineering topics, as well as AML compliance and other such topics. So it's very important for somebody who is sitting on the fence and trying to get into the fold to try to take up these skills as fast as they can, because this is going to be the competitive strength and core competency of any firm. And being fintech coming up as a challenger to the mainstream banks, you will find ample of jobs in fintech companies, which is the new business model, rebooted business model for financial sector and industry. So having these use cases, try to evaluate these use cases across different areas, and we being in IIQF having multi-year of experience of teaching risk, finance, treasury, quants, and all the modeling and analytics aspects within these areas, we have altogether clubbed these use cases, especially for our machine learning library, and we are trying out different machine learning algorithm to build a huge use case catalog for you guys so that you can take advantage of that. The one unique selling point and core competency of IIQF is that machine learning and data science is pervasive. It's been, there are many offerings, there are many courses, programs by other different educational providers, but IIQF being the core competency and DNA of IIQF being financial engineering and quants and modeling, we provide it in a very domain specific way rather than a domain agnostic and generic course which just talks about very superficial understanding of machine learning. So here, stay tuned, you will deep dive with me into this course and specific use case application in financial engineering and quants, which make you very much employable with the new age of companies which are themselves challenging the banks and the investment banks of the today's world, right? Thanks, keep tuning in.